Today we are going to find electric field due to another symmetry, the plane sheet of charge. To find the electric field of an infinite plane sheet of charge, we use a cylindrical Gaussian surface. Notice how the electric field lines are perpendicular to the sheet, passing straight through the end caps of our cylinder. The electric field vector and the area vector both are parallel to each other, making an angle 0 with each other. Since we have two end caps, the total flux is E times the area of both caps. So phi equals E times 2A. According to Gauss's law, flux also equals the enclosed charge over epsilon naught. Since charge here is surface density times area, we set the equation equal E times 2A equals to sigma over epsilon naught. The areas cancels out, giving us our final result E equals sigma over epsilon naught. But you must wonder, why did we not take the curved parts of the cylinder? If we look closely, the electric field vector and the area vector for the curved surfaces are at 90 degrees to each other. Since flux is the dot product involving cosine of the angle and cosine 90 is 0, the curved surfaces contributes absolutely nothing to the total flux. Therefore, the net flux is only because of the two end caps, for which we already obtained the result as sigma over epsilon naught. Looking at this result, it is clear that the electric field is uniform and does not depend upon the distance from the sheet. So this was it for this video. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thank you for watching.